So I'm fairly sure that we're live right now, but it's hard to tell because I just push the button and then here we go. I see the countdown working, so I'm going to welcome you. Welcome everyone to the Temple of Technology. I am your host, Scott James Magner, the idiot with a microphone. I am the idiot, and this here is my microphone. Thank you for coming back and watching my stream of Mass Effect 3. Couple things I want to go into before we start is that I am in a great deal of pain today. I have pain all the time. My body just has pain. My joints, my muscles, my head, everything just fucking hurts all the time. And usually I got a handle on it. Usually I'm managing that pretty well. Last night I did not manage it well. I got an hour of sleep. And then I was up at 2:30 in the morning. Now, that seems like I should have had more sleep than that, but there's the couple hours of trying to get to sleep that happened before that because I'm in a lot of pain. And then I got to sleep, and I woke up at 2:30, and there's that moment when you think you're going to fall back asleep, and there's a moment when you know that you're not going to fall back asleep. So I got up. And I did things for about 5 hours, and I fed the cats at the end of that period. I fed myself. I gave the cat a pill, and then I went back to bed and tried to gut that out. And it still took me half an hour to get back to sleep after being that intensely tired. So I slept until about 10:30 from 8. And so all told, maybe 3 hours, three and a half hours of sleep. And that's not enough because when you're tired, you have pain. And you can't do anything. People ask me sometimes, well, how much pain are you in? And the response is all of it. I'm in all the pain. It's consuming. It doesn't end. It's constant. And there are ways to deal with my pain and bits of meditation. There's drugs. There's low-level drugs. There's alcohol. There's a bunch of different things you could do to deal with your pain. And I did all of them for a long time. And lost the word. A lot of times now, my mechanism for dealing with my pain is breathing and meditation because I've tried all the other things and it didn't work. Now, there are some drugs that work wonders, and they also rob you of your day. So I could be doped to the gills all the time, and I probably wouldn't feel nearly as bad as I feel, but I wouldn't feel like me. And the bad part about this, the hilarious, crazy bit to all this, is that on the days that meditation doesn't work, I can't do anything anyway. Because you can't sit down, you can't stand, you can't rest, because everything just fucking hurts. So, with that in mind, and our happy-go-lucky confession at the beginning of this stream, I am almost done with Mass Effect 3 because this morning one of the things I could do is just sit here and whimper and grind out all the tiny little side quests. And I ground out all the tiny little side quests I had left to the point where I have 3 quests left for Mass Effect, and one of them is throw a fucking party. So that's kind of what I'm doing today. I'm going to throw a party and do 2 more quests, and then I'll probably be done with Mass Effect for a while. And I'm both happy and sad about that because it's been my companion for a bit. Shepard and I are facing this unrelenting, unreasonable monster of the Reapers, or also of me not being able to deal with shit. And now we're almost done, so I don't want to talk to Avina. Why am I talking to Avina? I don't want to talk to Avina.
Here you will find establishments offering specialized goods and services. For assistance or for
No, really. Goodbye.
special promotion,
I don't want to talk to you, Avina.
or contact the Citadel.
That's all.
That's all, thank you.
Speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Oh, but I do not. I wanted to talk to this. I just aimed myself at the wrong thing. Alright, so, of the many DLCs, one of which is here is for Leviathan, which has been revealed to be a Reaper-like construct that is not aligned with the Reapers proper. So I have rescued the daughter of the man who built all of this.
Hello? Anne? You here?
That's her there with her dad. Her dad is dead, of course.
Anne?
Oh, Commander. Yes, I'm sorry. Just...
A little twinge of pain there.
Of course. You alright?
Yes. No. I don't know. My father and I didn't leave things in a great state.
An argument?
Yes. It was trivial. I was mad about something else. I don't remember what. And I took it out on him. So stupid.
I understand. But we really need your help.
I know. I'm just a little lost. Seeing all this again. He was so obsessed. Crazy sometimes.
I didn't get a chance to know him.
Oh, sometimes I felt the same way. He was a great man. A pioneer. But he could be distant. I felt like an inconvenience growing up.
You sound angry.
I was angry. Still am, I guess. But sometimes he was so full of stories, he nearly burst. I love that about him. It's why I signed up for this work. I can't believe he's gone.
We'll figure this out.
We have to. I need to know what's on the other end of that artifact. What he died for.
We need your help. You're our last chance.
You're right. Let me dig into my father's work to see what I can find.
Anne, you sure you're up for this?
Yes. When Leviathan took control of me, I remember being somewhere cold and dark. But my father taught me to never be afraid of the dark.
So this particular DLC is only available when you've got ED unlocked.
Still amazed your father got his hands on a piece of a Reaper.
He was so excited. Your claims validated years of work.
Did you take appropriate steps to prevent indoctrination?
Of course, it was completely shielded, and we all had regular psyche valves. And now, thanks to the artifact, I'm indoctrinated anyway, aren't I? Might as well be a Arachnite drone waiting for orders from the Queen.
You studied the Rachna?
I wrote my dissertation on it. My father thought it was a waste of time, but now, he might actually help us understand Leviathan.
In what way?
We think of the Rachnites telepathic, but there's really no such thing. At short range, the Queen uses pheromones to give orders. At long range, she uses an organic kind of quantum entanglement communicator. Whatever Leviathan does must be similar. Entangling particles to stimulate neural activity. It uses the artifact to establish a connection, and it controls the mind.
We didn't detect any energy emissions from the artifact.
But the Reapers were able to use the artifact to trace Leviathan somehow.
My theory is that most of the time the artifact simply acts as a receiver. We'll only be able to trace Leviathan through it when it actively takes control of something.
As it did on the asteroid.
Right. Unless it needs something, Leviathan doesn't bother communicating. I guess it and my father had something in common.
You said Leviathan's control was similar to a quantum entanglement communicator, which is untraceable.
Yes. But this isn't a natural KC. Leviathan has to send a pulse through the artifact to alter your mind and create the quasi-QC effect.
And that can be traced.
Right. Just like at the dig site. The Reapers were tracing the signal by activating the artifact. My father wanted to be at that dig site. He was getting too old for long digs. And he hated being stuck in the lab. He nearly missed my graduation because he was on a dig. Showed up still wearing his field gear. God, he'd have hated dying here.
And I know this is hard. If there's anything more you can tell us.
I don't think there's anything more I can tell you. But maybe I can show you.
What are you saying?
The artifact only sends out a signal when Leviathan's controlling someone. So let it control me. You can trace the signal.
Like it. But we're out of options.
You know better than I do what Leviathan's capable of with Trent. I know it's a long shot, but I have to do this. You're looking for something to fight the Reapers, Commander. I'm looking for the monster that murdered my father.
We still don't know what we're looking for.
Then let's find out.
Commander, this thing we're doing with Anne sounds dangerous as hell.
Noted. Edie? Energy signature locked in. Waiting for activation. You sure about this?
Yes. I'm sure.
I'm gonna be right here.
Okay. I'm ready.
James, drop the containment shield.
Shield is dropped.
Artifact online. Anything?
Nothing yet. Wait. There's something. I feel a chill.
Edie? No trace yet.
Hell!
Signal is tracking. Maintain connection.
Turn back. The darkness can't be breached.
Maintain connection. Listen to me. I found you, and the Reapers are right behind me.
You have brought them.
You are a threat.
So are you. I've seen what you can do. The war needs you.
There is no war. There is only a harvest.
Edie, do we have enough? Partial lock. Maintain connection to narrow the search.
You heard her. We got enough. I'm hitting the shield.
Belay that, Lieutenant. Signal is fading. Maintain connection. We can fight them. We can win this.
The cycle cannot be broken.
Yes, it can.
You're wrong. Focusing the point of origin. Maintain connection to narrow the search.
I'm stopping this!
Back off! Where are you? Where are you?
Beyond reach.
Trace complete. James!
Done! Okay. Yeah, we're good. Shit.
Anne, talk to me.
She's a mess.
Edie, did we get it? We have a location.
Hang in there.
Leviathan coordinates sent to the Normandy, Shepard.
I hope it was worth it.
It will be.
I'm taking her to Med Lab. See you back in the Normandy.
Yeah, so if you don't go Renegade there, you don't win. As you see, all of my missions are done. I got to go scan a couple locations to find Leviathan. So one of the things that I screwed up in this playthrough, not the Turian thing, I'll make that choice every time, is that there's a time limit on both Tachanka and Grissom Academy. And Grissom Academy is where Jack was. And now Jack is dead. Or at least her personality has been removed.
I found something.
Been screwed over by Cerberus. And I'll see the results of that in the next bits of stuff. But
These coordinates match our trace of Leviathan.
I did other things, and I shouldn't have done those other things. Or rather, I chose to do those things. And it brought us to where we are now. So, I'm glad to have these missions to do. I wish some of them had gone different. Apparently there's a
Status of the probe we launched.
Track me now, Commander.
there's a bit where if you don't romance Tally, Garrus will romance Tally.
Heard how Dan helped us locate.
And I never get to see that because I always make a rational decision about the Geth.
Can't imagine what's waiting for us down there.
Which means that Tally always kills herself.
There's no choice. We're here.
Sure, but now what? Let's suppose it is a Reaper. Is that the kind of help we want?
So next time through,
Nobody says we have to be friends with it.
I may just
It has the rest of the Reapers.
blitz that mission.
Needs help.
Or after this is done, I'll do a game plus.
Let's narrow down Leviathan's location.
So I can get that Jack content.
Let's hear it.
There's nothing but ocean. I show a concentration of structures floating on the surface, but the probe's giving us a signal below that. Way below. You're a liar. Looks that way. The shuttle should still be able to reach it.
It's possible.
Kodiak is spec to nearly 1,000 atmospheres, but I've never actually tested that.
Guess we're gonna find out.
Shots! Prepare the pulse hitter! Systems are shutting down! Brace for impact!
I guess we're not going to 1,000 atmospheres. Get the sense Leviathan does not want to be found.
Everyone all right?
Back to black. All west, Commander.
How's the shuttle, Cortez?
Checking out. We'll see if I can get power restored.
Copy that. We'll look around.
Busted ships, makeshift shelters. We're not the first ones down by that pulse.
Could be Leviathan's last line of defense.
Commander, looks like one of those artifacts.
Wow.
Any idea how old these are?
Old enough not to speak.
I need you all to back up so I can shoot this thing. There's a lot of stuff going on here.
it's a wreck. I'm not recognizing it.
Look up there! Reaper, come on! They were right behind us!
Protect the shuttle! Situation?
I'd use more Omnigel.
Status.
Shuttle's a mess, Commander. That pulse backer right out of the air. We're not going anywhere.
The Normandy could extract us.
Same thing would happen to her. And the landing won't be as pretty. I'd say Leviathan has some sort of defense system in place.
Now we aren't getting out of here until we find it. So how do we do that?
Well, you might be able to use a mech. It looks like it's rigged for diving.
Go underwater? In that thing?
We can handle the depth. Not saying it'll be easy, but I don't see any other options, Commander.
Well, if that's what we have to do, then let's finish this.
Wait a second. Are we seriously saying you're gonna...
First, we'll need to restore power to get that cargo door open.
How?
These old Ballard-class ships are equipped with exterior power sockets. We use them for emergency repairs. We can strip the cells from the shuttle and use those for juice. Hang on, I'll get you started. Got a cell for you, Commander. Find somewhere to plug that in.
I don't know why this is vibrating so much, but it's vibrating a lot.
All right, Commander. Let's get you out of here and I'll do assistance, Jay.
Whoa. Hey, Commander. Are you really serious about this plan?
We've come too far to stop now. Way home is through Leviathan.
Okay, SEALs check out. Oxygen pressure is nominal. Systems are a go. It's as ready as I can make it.
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's go.
I've done all the looting I can.
Closing hatch.
We're prepared.
Engaging systems. Ready.
Testing comlink.
32.
You got it.
Hit so far? Copy that.
I didn't copy any of that.
Cortez? Cortez!
Not sure if you can read me up there. Looks like I finished the major descent. Can't see much from here. City is coming up. Emergency systems have come online. Life support operational. Scanner indicates the probe is below my position. Move her way down. Shutting down all non-critical systems to preserve remaining power. Not sure how much
3 kilometers down.
we'll need to get
That's an insane
Worry about that now.
depth.
Getting some strange readings from the probe. It's definitely out there. Reading the probe directly below me. Looks like the final drop.
Holy crap. Ugh.
Can't see anything just yet.
I can't. I just give up. Let the Reapers win. Hey, there was the probe.
Found probe. Seems intact. I'm gonna keep moving. What is that?
I don't know. What is it? This is all new to me.
I had to find you.
This is not your domain. You have reached the darkness.
You killed a Reaper. I need to know why.
They are the enemy. One that seeks our extermination.
But I thought you were a Reaper.
They are only echoes. We exist in one before.
Then what are you?
Something more. Your mind belongs to me.
What's happening?
Memories give voice to our words. Your nature will be revealed to us.
Yeah, turn that up. I can barely hear it.
The galaxy's at war with the Reapers. You defeated one. Why aren't you fighting back?
There's no war. There's only the harvest.
Then help us stop it.
None have possessed the strength in past cycles. Your own species can be destroyed with single thought. But you are different. I have witnessed your actions in this cycle. The destruction of Sovereign, the fall of the Collectors, the Reapers perceive you as a threat. And I must understand why. Four cycles, our kind was the apex of life in the galaxy. The lesser species were in our thrall, serving our needs. We grew more powerful than they would care for, but we could not protect them from themselves. Over time, the species built machines that then destroyed them. Tribute does not fall from a dead race. To solve this problem, we created an intelligence with a mandate to preserve life at any cost. As the intelligence evolved, it studied the development of civilizations. Its understanding grew until it found a solution. In that instant, it betrayed us. It chose our kind as the first harvest. From our essence, the first Reaper was created. You call it Harbinger.
You built that machine despite what you saw the other races experience. Why?
You cannot conceive of a galaxy that bends to your will. Every creature, every nation, every planet we discovered became our dreams. We were above the concerns of lesser species. The intelligence was envisioned as simply another tool.
And now we all pay the price for your mistake.
There was no mistake. It still serves its purpose.
How did the intelligence defeat you?
To find a solution, it required information. Physical data drawn from organic life in the cosmos. It created an army of pawns that searched the galaxy gathering this data. There was no warning. No reason given when they turned against us. Only slaughter. Only the harvest.
Why did you remain hidden all this time?
Our extermination was not complete. Some survived and found refuge in the dark corners of the galaxy. I am their progeny. Over the cycles, the thrall races were controlled, removing traces of our existence as we directed them to. In this way, our survival was kept secret from the Reapers. Today, we reach out through the fragments and watch for discovery.
Fragments. You mean the artifacts we found?
They provide a window into the galaxy. Tools for exploring the events of this cycle from the safety of this world. Through them, we watch, we study, and remain in the shadows.
Tell me about the Reapers.
Each harvest ends with the birth of a Reaper, perfect in its design. Each formed in Harbinger's image. Our image. Each Reaper has the power to influence organics. Over countless cycles, this ability was refined, perfected, and gave rise to indoctrination.
But what's the point of all these harvests?
The intelligence has one purpose: preservation of life. That purpose is not being fulfilled. It directed the Reapers to create the mass relays to speed the time between cycles for greatest efficiency. The galaxy itself became an experiment. Evolution its tool.
Will it
It'll end.
Finds what it's looking for, the harvest will continue.
What do you know about the crucible?
We have watched its construction before. It has never been completed. Those who have tried still fell victim to the harvest. Its outcome is unknown.
Okay, you made your point. Will you help stop the cycle?
I have searched your mind. You are an anomaly, yet that is not enough.
Wait.
The cycle will continue.
No. You've been watching. You know this cycle is different.
You will survive. You will remain here as a servant of our needs. The reapers will harvest the rest.
Release me. No one has to be harvested.
Nothing will change.
The Reapers know where you are. You can't just watch anymore. You have to fight. Even if you survive the battle today, the Reapers won't stop. Ever. Release me and we have a chance to end this once and for all.
Not sure I convinced it. Oh, hello.
Your confidence is singular.
I've earned it. Out there fighting where you should be.
It is clear why the Reapers perceive you as a threat. Your victories are more than a product of chance. We will fight, but not for you or any lesser race. We will first the Apex race. We will survive. And the Reapers who trespass on this world will understand our power. They will become our slaves. Today, they pay their tribute in blood.
Yeah, we're all gonna die.
Shepard's back. How we doing, Cortez?
We're good to go. I don't know what the commander did, but the pulse is offline.
Damn it, we got a Reaper inbound. we got you back.
What happened down there?
We found it. It's real. A lot more than we ever imagined.
So was it worth almost dying for?
It was. We exposed it. Pushed it into the light. Whether it likes it or not, it's part of this war now. And it's gonna help fight.
Sounds like a hell of a story.
One for the history books.
Assuming we get to write any more history books.
Commander, I finished reading your report.
The Alliance wanted more intelligence on the Reapers. I'd say we got it.
Our people will be studying it for years to come. They're already calling it the Leviathan Codex. It rewrites galactic history as we know it.
Whatever else it means, it tells me the Reapers had a beginning. And maybe now we'll provide them with an end.
That's one way to look at it. I guess it's the only way. So go out there and make it happen. This is a big step in the right direction, Shepard. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
Hack it out.
That's a significant jump forward in our total military strength. So that's a really interesting power there to have the Leviathan dominate ability. You got nothing to say? Alright, let's go downstairs, check in with Liara. Somebody else died? Who else died? Miranda Lawson died. That's why her name's up there now, and it pushed everybody else down one. Okay, yeah. She totally died. I don't know if it was my action that made her die or not, but... Wow, all sorts of stuff here. Okay. Oh, these are... I understand now. When I find these, it gives me options here on the broker. So a lot of bonuses.
Mission network terminal has been updated.
I'm glad you made it back, and I'd appreciate it if you'd avoided talking to. I didn't want any tentacled creature inside your mind, except me.
Yeah, baby.
Feel free to look around.
My wife is a little bit crazy. But that's okay. I haven't talked to Garrus in a while. Let's see if he has anything new to say. Apparently he does.
Never done long. The Normandy's on tour, is there?
Any word from Paladin?
Some that I don't like not hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping them. I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
Hear anything from your family?
did hear from Prime Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength when the Crucible is ready. Still can't get used to people asking me things like that.
What did you say?
I said, at some point, we're going to have to decide if our fleets keep defending Paladin or we go on the offensive.
Can't do both.
Not with the beating we're taking. Like I said, not the sort of questions I'm used to answering.
You know what you're doing, Garrus. Trust me. Everyone can see that.
Maybe. But you spend so much time on the outside trying to get in. When you do, it's not what I expected.
How so?
All the questions, and every one of them with a million lives riding on the answer.
You do the best you can with what you know. It's no different than your days at CSEC.
You're right. Though I'm starting to understand why the galaxy needs cold-hearted dictators every now and then.
They get things done.
They don't give a damn about the consequences. Suppose that's another limitation. The ruthless calculus of war. 10 billion people over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that? Are you?
Typing a message right now.
If we reduce this war to arithmetic, we're no better than Reapers.
A nice sentiment, but I wonder what the Quarians would say.
Yeah, I was a bit arch there, throwing the Quarians back in my face. Because that was their choice, not my choice. They chose to die. In fact, is Legion on the board here? He is on the board. Okay, good. Properly honor that guy. Well, now I want to go... Now I want to go and scan more planets. Right? If I'm going to get more and more bonuses.
Commander.
Alright, let me go down and...
Commander.
see what the guns can do for me. I got a lot of money. Oh, Ariaki Greaves. I don't need them, but got full Rosenkopf there. Got full Armax. Let's see what full Araki does for us. So lots of melee damage. Not what I need. It tells me what it does there. Okay. Wait, James can... Oh, James can level up as an officer. Have I just been not dealing with his shit? Well, of course I want to save. Don't be ridiculous. You know, I think I'm gonna log off for a bit, and I'll figure this stuff out later. I appreciate you all sticking with me here, and we'll see what becomes of this. I got 2 more missions to go, right? Or 3 more missions to go. Why is it still showing? Oh, because way over there. Alright, let's head way over there and see what we see. We just not been to those places yet?
Signal confirmed. Reapers eluded. I found something.
So until I get everything to 100%, it's really not gonna be what I want. And it could just be that... It could just be that there's fuel sitting out there, right? And I've got all the stuff. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the game here. I'm going to log out, and that's going to be my stream for this afternoon. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. I mean, there was 1 or 2 of you there. One of them might have been Wes. One of them could be somebody else for all I know, but that's all I can ask for is one other person to see me and hear me and know what I'm talking about. So thanks for watching. Buy my books if you get a chance. If not, I'll talk about them at a later date, but that is the time I'm going to spend on this today. Y'all take care. Have a great rest of your day.